In today's video, we're going to talk about a popular subject in real estate, HOAs. HOAs can be loved, HOAs can be hated. A lot of people deal with HOAs that have never lived in one before. You'd be surprised, but we get a lot of people from the Midwest that move down to Arizona and they've never ever experienced living in an HOA, and it's an eye-opening experience. In today's video, we're going to look at common factors you need to consider before you move into an HOA. Now, we're going to ask you guys to participate in this video. Please hit the like button if you like the information, because YouTube will share this video with more people. And number two, we're going to ask a favor of you. We'd really like you to comment down below and tell other people your experiences with an HOA. Not all HOAs are bad and not all HOAs are good. Everybody's got a different experience, and every community has a different personality, meaning every HOA has a different personality. Some HOAs are managed by a small group of people privately, and some HOAs are managed by a big property management company. Either way, we're going to talk about these factors that you need to consider before you move into an HOA. Let's get into the information. So, common factors to look at before buying a home with an HOA, especially if you're considering purchasing a home in a planned development such as an HOA. So let's talk about the important factors to consider before buying a home with an HOA. While HOAs can offer many benefits, they can also come with responsibilities and potential drawbacks. Before you make your decision, here are 9 essential factors to consider. Number 1, covenants, conditions, and restrictions, also called CC&Rs. And HOAs are out there to enforce these CC&Rs. These are the governing rules with various aspects of the community and community living. They may include exterior paint colors, parking restrictions, fencing, rental policies, yard maintenance standards. Always request and review these CC&Rs before you purchase. Make sure you can live comfortably within these rules. HOA fees are also included and can vary widely depending on the location and the amenities within the community. For example, an average fee in New York City may be $650, while in Texas it's only $98. Be sure to factor these ongoing costs into your budget. Understanding your fees is very important. Common amenities in the community might include garbage collection, utilities and cable, recreational facilities. Remember, you're going to pay for these things whether you use them or not. HOA operations. You want to learn about the hours of the amenities, guest policies, meeting schedules, voting procedures, communication measures. HOA finances. You want to investigate the HOA's financial management approach. Do they maintain large reserves? Is it common for them to have special assessments, investments within the community grounds? If possible, you want to review any multi-year plans for repairs and investments within the community. And the impact on mortgage lenders. Consider the HOA fees when you're determining what you can afford and how much you can borrow. Higher fees might reduce your ability to buy a nicer home. Legal powers within the HOA. HOAs have significant legal powers. You want to find out if they can place a lien on your property and even foreclose on your property within the community. You want to understand how they handle conflict resolution. What's the process? Have they ever had lawsuits? What's the reputation of the HOA? Does the HOA have a property management company? You also want to talk to current residents about their experiences within the community. Consider meeting with the HOA people, the board of directors if possible, maybe even the president. What are the insurance responsibilities of the HOA and where do they draw the lines? Does the HOA cover things inside of your house or on the outside? What happens if there's a natural disaster in the community? What happens if there is a flood? Where does the HOA insurance step in? Conflict resolutions. What are the rules with conflict resolution? What if 2 neighbors get into a dispute? Sometimes aggressive enforcement in these HOAs can cause problems. That's things you have to try to look into, but I guarantee you it's really hard to find some of this information out. Do the best research you can and try to find out if this HOA is somewhere that you want to live. Remember, buying into an HOA means you agree to abide by the rules and regulations within that community. You want to make sure you're comfortable with those rules and regulations before you move in. It's very common in Arizona, especially amongst people that retire, to buy a property before they fully examine the HOA. I always recommend they come here and try to rent within the community if possible before they purchase. I also tell them to go to the local grocery stores around the community and ask the residents, do you live in the community? Maybe you come into the community and just stop and walk around, walk your dog, or go through the community and talk to anyone that you can find walking the streets. Living in an HOA is definitely not for everyone, and there's a lot of issues that come up within HOAs. Pets are a huge thing in HOAs, and they cause a lot of conflict with a lot of residents because people love to walk their dogs. And overall, people love their dogs more than they love other people. They think their dog poop in someone else's yard is no big deal. But if you have a really nice maintained yard and someone comes and the dog urinates on your grass and kills your grass, you're going to be upset. Next thing you're going to do is put up Ring cameras so you can watch the neighbors and who walks by. You want to find out which dog pooed or peed in your yard. I mean, there's some major things that go on within some of these HOA communities. Now, some people do love the fact that there are rules and they don't have to be the enforcer of the rules. But then you have the other residents in the community that want to be the enforcer of the rules, and they see the rules and they emphasize the rules the way they see fit. Living in an HOA can cause additional conflict with a bunch of the neighbors, and now that we're a more political society, politics can come into favor. A lot of HOA members may want to put up political signs during the elections. Most HOAs in most states cannot restrict signage. Another thing's going on right now is there are a lot of changes going on in communities in different states. A number of states are changing the rules and requirements for HOAs, trying to give more power back to the people. So comment down below on what you think about HOAs. Tell us your experiences. We really want to hear from you. Thanks for watching today. Watch some of our other videos on HOAs. And just remember, we're here to help you with any of your real estate needs. We'll try to find out whatever we can on a community and the HOA. Don't forget you can search property at our website, which is www.soldbysmitty.com. And you can also get a free download of my books that I've written and published on Amazon: Selling Your Home, Buying Your Home, Short-Term Investments, and Long-Term Rental Investments. Thanks again. Have a great day.